Hi, I'm Betsy Rosenfeld with the Center for Governmental Studies. This is Proposition Preview 2008. Here with me is Jan Smutny-Jones, Executive Director of the Independent Energy Producers Association, and he is with the No on Prop 7. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Let's get started with why Californians should vote no on Prop 7.
You need to understand, first of all, I'm with the renewable energy industry, and we would, at least according to the proponents, benefit by getting a 50% market share. Every single renewable power developer in California is opposed to this initiative because we believe the way it's written, it's deeply flawed and will set us backwards. And so the renewable energy industry, as well as a number of leading environmental groups, are opposed to Prop 7 and would ask people to vote no.
For people to understand better, can you go through what the problems are and why you and others have come out against Prop 7? Because it sounds like a good measure, but you're saying it's not.
There are a number of areas that the initiative is structured wrong. These include a provision that would not allow resources under 30 megawatts to basically participate in the program. We think it was a drafting error, but it's there, and if it's voted on, it will become law. The structure itself has proven—
And that would cut out
smaller renewable
okay.
power developers, and so that's a very big deal. About 60% of the existing contracts out there with the utilities are with resources under 30 megawatts,
okay.
so it's a pretty big chunk of the potentially of the market. Likewise, there are provisions in it that we think will disrupt the renewable market by increasing costs over time, never really allowing the renewables to compete with each other. There's significant problems with some transmission siting provisions. And I think that the key piece of this is that in order to change any of this, because some of it may just be drafting error, but in order to change this, it requires a 2/3 vote of the legislature and the agreement of the governor. And I think we're all pretty well accustomed now to how difficult of a hurdle that is. So this is why we have the renewable energy industry and leading environmental organizations are all opposed to this initiative.
Let's go through some of those organizations. Who is on your side of the measure?
So several, obviously not a complete list, but that would be the Sierra Club, the Natural Resources Defense Council, the Union of Concerned Scientists, Environmental Defense Fund, and the other side, my organization obviously is opposed from a renewable power providers, as well as the California Solar Industries Association, the California Wind Energy Association, the Center for Energy Efficiency and Renewable Technologies, the California Democrat and Republican Party, labor groups. So basically this proposition has done a very good job of bringing people who normally fight with each other together.
Okay, what do you say to your opponents who are on the yes side of Prop 7? What is your—
Well, I think this may be the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and I think that this may be one of those cases where I think the idea of trying to get it to a broader renewable future, 50% is a laudable goal. I think there's many of us that are basically working in their professional lives to make a large amount of renewable resources available to California real, but we believe that this particular way that they're going about this is poorly drafted and will actually push us backwards.
Okay, let's lay out again the arguments against Prop 7 that you feel are the most important for viewers to know.
I think that it will discriminate against small power producers, small solar and small wind companies, which is a big problem. It does not guarantee that the electric bills will be not affected by this initiative. It basically disrupts these siting mechanisms that are very necessary for to be able to deliver resources from primarily California deserts to the load centers. All of these are drafted within this initiative, which makes it, and with the 2/3 requirement to change what are some clear drafting errors, that's just an insurmountable hurdle to move forward. So we do encourage people to vote no.
Finally, to wrap up, what would be the biggest impact on California if Prop 7 does pass or it doesn't?
Well, if Prop 7 doesn't pass, I think we will go forward. There's quite a bit of work going on right now here in Sacramento to bring more renewables on. If it does pass, I think that the renewable energy market will be severely and maybe irreparably damaged. So that's why we, who represent independent power, renewable independent power producers, are opposed to this initiative.
Thank you for joining us. Best of luck on Election Day.
Thank you very much.